Hey you guys, Quinn for the win here. So, I would like to introduce you guys to something. If you guys did not watch the first video, go ahead and take a look. But basically, I found an old journal in a box that was supposed to be discarded in the garage, and it didn't. And maybe that happened for a reason, because I have content. I have words that I have written into a journal from my first long-term relationship that was the first time I experienced physical, emotional, and mental abuse. So there's a lot to be learned here. And this is the first time that I am seeing this in a very, very, very long time and reading it out loud. So you're going to get my natural reactions, and I'm going to process this and see if there's any relatability with you. Maybe you're going through something like what I'm expressing in here, or this is something that you can relate to in the past and you haven't quite healed from it yet. In the healing journey, as we learn to really, how would I say it, dive into our woundings, when we have done it quite a few times, it is not as uncomfortable anymore. And so this is not uncomfortable for me because I have been going back. I keep on going back to my pains, not to relive it, but to heal from it and lean into the pain, to release anything that might be still hurting me to this day. So I literally dedicated this to my ex. It says, all my thoughts, everything I write in here is dedicated to blank, my ex. And the first entry in here is Wednesday, December 29th of 2004, which is the same year that we just got together. So we've been together for 6 months now, and I'm already writing. And back then when I wrote when I was in pain. So I was already experiencing pain. So here goes my very first journal entry. I thought you knew me better than that. After all this time, you still overreacted before even thinking about me. I'm always feeling like when something goes wrong, you always forget. You forget the fact that you're the only one that matters. You forget that all the things I've done and said to you. You forget that I love you. I've given up all my heart to you. Don't you understand the pain that I've went through, and all of it is because of you? We're not even together, and it's been too long. Oh, interesting. Perhaps we were on a break, because he would go on these breaks with me. We are not even together, and it's been too long. All this time, we've never been apart, and it's because I couldn't let you go, and I knew you loved me also. You made me believe that there will always be us, and through it all, it was true. There were a lot of times when I believed and was so sure that it was over with us, but you always come back to me, and we would always work things out. I can't believe myself sometimes. It's unbelievable of how much I've given up and done. All of it was for you. It was almost like I didn't have a life. I gave up my life and was fully devoted to you. I didn't get anything in return. I did all of it for one reason, and it was to be with you, which really didn't do anything. I thought by our 6th month we would have been together, but all this time, it only gave you more time of realizing what you really wanted, which was to be single even longer so that you could live out your life. Oh my goodness. Memories coming up with this. I know exactly what I'm talking about here. I let you talk to girls and girls. Your intention was to not be friends with them. It was to, I put a line. Yeah. It was to fuck them. That's what I meant to say. Oh man, I'm getting kind of triggered. This is getting dark, you guys. I'm really remembering what this time period, what it is so crazy that I went through this in the first 6 months of being with this person and having all these realizations. All right. Okay, let me repeat the last. I let you talk to girls, and your intentions was to not be friends with them. It was to them. Yeah. Then with me, it's hella unfair. When I talk to guys, they're actually my friends, people who I've known for a long time. I never had any intentions to date anyone or even talk to anyone. Why can't you be fair with me? It's like, you really think I don't love you. I have never talked about leaving you or about guys. About leaving you or about guys. It's because you're the only guy that matters. Why don't you see this? I have many reasons not to trust you, believe the things you tell me, and be a bitch to you. But I don't do those things. I'm stressing, in pain. All I've ever been was heartbroken. Don't you want me to see who you are? Do you really care? Maybe you do, but being the selfish person you are, you want the best of two worlds. It's what you've been having, and that's just unfair. I know I can't go on living like this. Either you have me or you don't. Wow. All right, maybe I should take a pause. This is a lot. All right, let's just do a pause. Wow. Oh my goodness. So if I remember correctly, when we first got together, it was during summer. After all, our anniversary was June 4th of 2004. June 7th, 2004. And immediately he was already showing signs of jealousy. I was not a jealous person. I haven't experienced being jealous of my boyfriend and like with girls or whatever, because I never experienced something to be even jealous of. So he would like mention these girls that like him and stuff, or tried flirting with him, and I remember being on the phone and I was like, oh yeah, like, okay. Because I had the trust there. I wasn't worried about anything. But anyway, there came a point where it got really bad, because if you guys watched my IGTV, I shared a story about how my best friend, that was a guy, he ended up sexually taking advantage of me. He sexually molested me. And so my ex, the person I was with at that time, when he found out, because I eventually shared it with him, he used that to get his ways of putting me in the bad guy box, and that I needed to prove to him that he can trust me again, because now he's thinking like I'm a whore. I'm like his exes in the past. And so I did everything in my power to prove it to him that he can trust me. So you see that, I call that manipulation. I wasn't allowed to talk to guys like at all, not even look at them. Like, he laid down these rules with me, and I just remember feeling so like, am I really about to do this? I felt anxiety, and I just felt panicked, and I wanted his love so bad of what I experienced in the beginning that I just agreed, like nervously I agreed to it. So when I'm talking about like how it's unfair, that's what I'm talking about. And he would be honest with me and tell me things like he really wants to be with me. He knows he has feelings with me, but there's just this part of him that feels like he really needs to live out his single life so that he can feel good with that and come back to me. And so this is me just feeling the pains. This is me feeling the pains, and it's just so crazy to me that I had these realizations and I just could not leave him alone. And me today, like, I wouldn't even be in this position, right, where I'm allowing somebody to tell me how to live my life. And it's just so nuts when I share that I gave up everything. I'm emphasizing everything. And I just remember giving up my social life. I wasn't allowed to be on AOL or AIM, like chat. Like, that was my social life then. It was like socializing at school, and then also socializing through AOL chat and AIM and stuff like that. And I wasn't even allowed because he didn't trust me anymore. And so that's some of the contacts that talked about giving up things, it was that. And yeah, crazy. So I will continue. Let's see, how much longer did I write? Oh my god, this is pages and pages, you guys. Because if he wasn't talking to me right now, I was like in pain. So I just kept on writing and writing to really let out my feelings. Wow, you guys. My journal entry is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages was one journal entry until the next one, which was next year. Wow, I didn't write in here until the next year of January 2nd, New Year's 2005. Oh my gosh, and the title is Should I ... Either way I get hurt. Quinn. All right, guys, so stay tuned. I will continue a second part of my first journal entry. So comment down below if you have ever been manipulated before, where you were put in a position where your ex or your partner at that time demanded you to live by his rules and you agreed to it. You agreed to it. So let me know down below. A lot of low self-worth here, you guys. And it just shows how attached I was to him, because, well, one, I lost my virginity to him, so there was already that attachment. As you can see, this happened quite fast because we got together in June. And this is so shameful to say, but guess what? This is my experience. Lost my virginity like 2 weeks into just dating this person. And then after that, something happened where he got all mad over something stupid. I think it was not picking up the phone a few times. So he got so paranoid. He's thinking that like I'm doing some sort of shady shit when I just simply missed his call and then would call him back. And he would be so angry. So angry to the point where he wanted to go on a break with me. And then during that time, you know, like I felt shitty. And then I just couldn't understand what was going on. And I really felt like I didn't do anything wrong, but someone's making me feel like I did something wrong. And then I made the mistake of going out with my friend. And then that night where I got drunk and I got molested, and then he found out about that. So that even fed into his insecurities even more. And for, you know, whatever it was, all I know is that looking back, he was able to use that to totally flip it around and really make me the bad guy, and really lay down these rules. And I was so desperate for his love that I said yes, that I gave up my life for him. That's insane. I don't know how long we were not talking, but wow. And this was in December, so this is after Christmas time. So, you know how it gets during holidays. You really feel the feels. And then it gets into next year. Oh, which is in a couple days after. Gotcha. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, stay tuned. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a safe space. If you're going through something like this, I would say if I was to call myself an expert in anything, or like what my jam would be, it would be to help clients who have gone through things like this. Because I was so attached to being in relationships that I didn't know how to be myself. So I would say like my major pains that I can support you in, my specialty, I would say, is how to heal from a breakup, how to heal from being a codependent, and eventually being able to really become your own best friend, like your own person. So just saying that that's you. You can find some links down below to help support you along your self-love journey. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Bye.